Fel Oluwafemi joins me again on the news. This computer-based process has been on for 10 years, and it brings to mind whether we've been able to perfect the process. Are you saying that it is failure-proof? Because the Minister of Education is saying the reason we have mass failure is because Jamb has been able to perfect its anti-malpractice efforts via technology.
Now, when we say they've been able to perfect that, but in between these years, we are not supposed to be where we are now, right? Now, if this thing has actually done, now I will put it to them also. Each student, do they have camera on their laptop or the desktop they were using?
Go ahead, please. I can hear
you. Now, if they have that, there are other technology that is in place worldwide. I'm not condemning what they are using. That is what they want to use, but it can be best applied. Now, we say these students don't read, but I can also put it to us that 80% of the students who wrote this exam did their best. They read. The other 20%, they are the ones that may not read. Now, when there are glitches in those centers, every time you off the system, it will not tell the server, I'm going off. It sends a signal to the server, which we call a bug. So the accumulation of this bug can corrupt our data at the back end. How well do we even monitor the CBT centers? What are the infrastructures they have to connect these computers together? You hear students saying, my system, we're going off and on for close to like 5 times. Is that perfection? When we say this in 10 years, it has fully grown. Features, we can see features of its development. If you feed a child that was born 10 years ago so well, by this year, you will see that it has fully grown. And that is the effect of what we're seeing now, that the system has a problem. The process of this exam has an issue. And if you look at the result, those who pass the so-called above 300, you will say 98, 97, 96. Those who fail, you will see 36, 36, 37. The average is there, you could see it. So there's a systemic problem, but we just need to look at that. And one of the challenges we have as a people is that the moment the people talk about our processes, we get agitated. But it is the time for us to look at this issue. It is a project from start to finish. How many of these CBC centers are well equipped for this exam? I was with my child during the mock exam. We got there by 6:30 thereabout. We couldn't write the exam after 6 p.m. They said they cannot connect the server. Is that perfection? No. Just that the child that was born 10 years ago has fully grown, well fed. The result is there now for everybody to see that we have process issue.
All right.
So putting all those things together, the algorithm issue, transfer of data issue from CBT center to central server. Because when I read that document, if I quote from that document to you now, you will see that it is the CBT center that connects to Abuja server to download photographs, passport photograph for the students.
All right.
In the process of that, what if the network cuts off?
So, Oluwafemi, it sounds like you're saying that
how well is this our internet we are talking about this?
Jamb needs to revisit the back end and improve its technology. That's about our time.
Yes.
Artist specialist, Mr. Oluwafemi,
yes.
Thank you so much for talking to us and for your contributions on the news.
Thank you so much for having me.